Good morning students. So in the last class we have discussed accuracy, precision and error. Okay. So what do you mean by accuracy? Accuracy is nothing but it is the whatever the value you know. For example, acceleration due to gravity is how much? It is 9.8. So this is your actual value. And suppose if you are doing it in a practical lab, then if suppose if you are getting the value as 9.7, the difference in how much these values are close to each other. Accuracy is nothing but how close the measured value with the accurate value, that is known as what? Accuracy. How close a measured value to its actual value, that is known as what? Accuracy. Then you know precision. Precision is what? When you do come for the practicals, then you will understand. During practicals you will be doing many experiments and many trials. Many trials in the sense, so trial 1, trial 2 ऐसे बहुत सारे reading लेते हो आप. So here these whatever the trials are there, how much they are close to each other, how much they are close to each other, so that is known as what? Precision. That is known as what? Precision. Okay. So I hope you understood what do you mean by precision, what do you mean by accuracy. So suppose the value is standard one 9.8. Means for example if I measure the length of this duster, इसका लेंथ कितना है? सपोज इफ इट इज 5 सेंटीमीटर. Just imagine it is 5 centimeter, standard one. Okay, one student will come, he will do the measurement, he will get it as 4.95. Then other one will get 4.9, 4.8, 5.1 भी किसी को आ सकता है. So here what happens, if you do it, different persons try to do it, they may get some other readings, different readings here. So these values, your measured value, how much it is close to the standard one or the actual one, that is known as what? That is known as accuracy. Whatever trials you are getting, that is called as what? How much they are close to each other, that is known as precision here. Is it clear? What do you mean by precision? What do you mean by accuracy? Then after that we were discussing last class error. So what do you mean by error here? We will see. Error is nothing but what? It is uncertainty in the measurement. It is uncertainty in the measurement of any physical quantity is known as what? Error. Uncertainty in the sense, here whatever the value you are getting, that is suppose if the acceleration due to gravity, if it is 9.8, you are getting it as 9.81, 9.79, 9.7. Why this uncertainty or why this is occurring? That whatever the difference you are getting, that we call it as what? Uncertainty. That uncertainty in the measurement of physical quantity. So I will write here definition. The uncertainty in the measurement of physical quantity. The uncertainty in the measurement of physical quantity is known as what? That is error. That is known as error here. So if you know, if you understood what you mean by error, here we will see types of error. We will see types of error. So in types of error, we have two types of error. Mainly we have two types of error, that is systematic error and the random error. We have two types of error here, systematic error and the random error. So here we will see what do you mean by systematic error, what do you mean by random error. So the first one is, that is systematic error. First one we will see systematic error. Okay. So here what do you mean by systematic error? Systematic error is nothing but, means suppose if you are doing the trials, that is in your 9th standard you people have studied Ohm's law. See, do you remember that Ohm's law? That is potential difference is directly proportional to electric current. Potential difference is directly proportional to electric current. This is your Ohm's law. So in this Ohm's law, if you do this one practically, if you start doing it practically, that time you will be getting voltage value and the current value. Okay. So here whatever voltage value and current value if you are getting, different trials you will be doing. Always in physics, whatever whatever practicals you are doing, no, you will be doing different trials. मतलब number of times you will repeat the experiment. So when you are repeating the experiment, suppose the first value, suppose if it is 1.2, suppose the next value is 1.3, next 1.4, 1.5. ऐसे आपका वोल्टेज रीडिंग है. एंड हियर द करंट वैल्यू, सपोज इफ यू आर गेटिंग इट एज 2, 4, 6, 8. नाउ यू कैन सी द वैल्यूज आर, it is increasing, the voltage value it is increasing and the current value is also increasing. Means a systematic error in the sense whatever the difference or whatever the error is there, if the error is either increasing order or decreasing order, that is known as what? Systematic error. You know what do you mean by systematic? Systematically write your notes. So what do you mean by systematic? Properly, whatever pen you are using from first page to last, whatever you will write one topic, same pen you are using, that is systematic way. Making a paragraph and headings you will write it in red pen or black pen, that is what systematic way to represent the notes. Systematically you write the exams. Okay, so systematic means what here? Here the order is the same. If the error or the difference value, if it is increasing, then till the end of the reading the values are increasing. Suppose first value is 1.2, second value is 1.1, third value will be 1. Here what is happening? The error value is goes on decreasing. Only the thing is, what do you mean by systematic error? You just remember the definition. Systematic error means these errors tend to shift the result in one direction, either in positive or the negative direction of the source. So here systematic error is defined as, it is an error which tend to, here I write the definition, so you can read this definition. Okay, so the definition is, these errors tend to shift, these errors tend to shift the result in one direction, either positive or negative, either positive or negative direction, that is known as what? Systematic error. So here you can see what do you mean by systematic error. Systematic error, these errors tend to shift the result in one direction, either positive or negative direction, either positive or negative direction. Means whatever the trials you are doing, all the trials, if it is in the increasing order, then it is known as what? Systematic error. It is not like that first reading you will get it 2, then second reading 1, third reading 3, ऐसे नहीं हो. मतलब पहले इंक्रीज होता है बाद में डिक्रीज होता है, ऐसे नहीं. यू आर गेटिंग इट इन अ कांस्टेंट वे. मतलब फर्स्ट वैल्यू, सेकंड वैल्यू इज डिक्रीजिंग, थर्ड वैल्यू विल डिक्रीज, डिक्रीज डिक्रीज डिक्रीज. That is positive sense or the negative sense. So that is known as what? Systematic error. That is known as what? Systematic error. I hope systematic error definition is clear to everyone. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask tomorrow in the live class regarding the systematic error. These errors tend to shift the result in one direction, either positive or negative direction. Is it clear everyone? So next we will see, if you understood this systematic error, in systematic error here the error is occurring in the positive direction or the negative direction. Why this error is occurring? What are the reasons for occurring of this error, that we will see. So first reason is, the first type in the systematic error. Why the systematic error occurs? In that we have first type, that is instrumental error. What do you mean by instrumental error? I will show you one instrument here. So here we have an instrument. This is known as what? Vernier caliper. This is known as vernier caliper. Okay. So in this instrument, here you can see, I don't think so you will see this means clearly the lines are visible or no, we'll see next week. Suppose if your college starts, once again I'll show you the apparatus. Here you can move this one, see, right? Okay, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? इधर एक स्केल दिखाई दे रहा है सबको, see this one. I hope you are able to see this. So here it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Here the readings are there. This is what? This is called as main scale. This is known as main scale. Here one knob is there. Are you able to see this knob? I'll press this knob और उसको ऐसे close कर सकती हूँ मैं. Whatever this sliding one is there. इधर एक slide हो रहा है. इसके ऊपर भी एक scale है. Here also one scale is there. This is main scale. Here this is called as वर्नियर स्केल. इधर एक जो मूव हो रहा है ना ऐसे, इसके ऊपर भी एक स्केल है. दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? वर्नियर स्केल. मेन स्केल एंड दिस इज नोन एज वर्नियर स्केल. दिस apparatus is known as vernier caliper. This apparatus is known as vernier caliper. So in this apparatus here, this main scale, I hope it is visible. So here you can see this is known as main scale. Here 0 is there. Here you have 0. इसको ऐसे क्लोज किया तो सपोज इफ आई क्लोज इट लाइक दिस. नाउ दिस इज योर वर्नियर स्केल. जो आपका इधर जो है ना ये वाला स्लाइड, इधर जो दिख रहा है दिस पार्ट इज ऑल्सो कंटेनिंग स्केल. इसके ऊपर भी एक 0 है. सपोज इफ 0 of the main scale and 0 of the vernier scale is coinciding, then this vernier caliper is designed properly. Sometimes what happens, 0 of the main scale and 0 of the vernier scale, वो दोनों ऐसे coincide नहीं होता. वो coincide मतलब क्या? ऐसे दोनों एक लाइन के ऊपर एक लाइन नहीं आता. That time it is known as what? It is having some error. The instrument is having some error. कैसे फॉर्म होता है? Why this occurs here? When you are designing this vernier caliper, during that time, during the manufacturing defect. So that is what? Instrumental error. So this instrumental error occurs either due to the manufacture defect or due to continuous use of the apparatus. अभी इसको continuously use करते हो आप लोग. So here what happens? The lines may go, or sometimes here what is smoothly. Now I can move this. But sometimes what happens? So here the friction increases. Sometimes you are not able to move it smoothly. That is all due to because of instrumental error. That is all because of instrumental error. Okay. So in systematic error, the first why the instrumental means why the systematic error occurs, because first reason is instrumental error. Instrumental error in the sense I have shown you just now that vernier caliper, when you close that vernier scale and the main scale, दोनों का 0 कोइंसाइड, मतलब दोनों का 0 का लाइन ऐसे एक के ऊपर एक आया तो इंस्ट्रूमेंट करेक्ट है. समटाइम्स इट विल नॉट कोइंसाइड, देन इट इज नोन एज व्हाट? इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर. दिस इज ओनली वर्नियर कैलिपर. आई हैव शोन यू. यू हैव वन मोर डिवाइस कॉल्ड एज स्क्रू गॉज. उसके ऊपर भी एरर रहते हैं. दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर्स. दिस इज नोन एज instrumental errors. I hope instrumental error is clear to everyone. Then next we have second type or second reason why this systematic error occurs, that is experimental defect. Experimental defect in the sense that is imperfection in experimental technique or procedure. Here the teacher will explain you the procedure. If you follow the same procedure you will not get any error. मतलब आपको accurate exact reading आता है. But sometimes if you do any mistake, कुछ भी पॉइंट ऐसे स्किप किए तो देन यू विल गेट सम एरर और एक्यूरेट रीडिंग नहीं आता आपको. सो दैट इज नथिंग बट व्हाट? इम्परफेक्शन इन द कैलकुलेशन और इम्परफेक्शन इन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल टेक्निक्स. दैट इज नोन एज इम्परफेक्शन इन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल टेक्निक्स. So that occurs, that will lead systematic error. That will lead a systematic error. क्यों आपका रीडिंग स्टैंडर्ड नहीं आता? बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दिस रीजन. फर्स्ट वन इज इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर. सेकेंड रीजन इज that is technical error. Technical error in the procedure means whatever you are doing there, if you do any mistake again you will not get the reading. Then the third one is personal error. Then the third one is personal error. Personal error मतलब क्या? Means suppose the person who is having specs, उसको अलग रीडिंग दिखता है, जिसको स्पेक्स नहीं है उसको अलग रीडिंग दिखाता है. मीन्स हियर इफ यू सी दिस वर्नियर स्केल ओनली, इसके ऊपर लाइंस जो है वेरी स्मॉल लाइंस वी हैव. So the person who is having specs, he may feel different reading and the other person may feel different reading. Sometimes the error occurs because of that reason also. That is known as what? Personal error. So in systematic error we have three types. First one is instrumental error, second one is imperfection in the experimental technique, third one is what? Third reason is that is personal error. Personal error occurs because of you people, because of the individual ones. So this is nothing but your systematic error. This is nothing but your systematic error. Then the second type of error is random error. Then the second type is random error. So here what do you mean by random error? This random error is nothing but random error. It occurs, random error occurs due to irregularity in the experiment. Due to irregularity in the experiment you can say, or due to irregularity or with respect to the sign size, fluctuation of voltage, fluctuation or the variation in the temperature, variation in the pressure. This all reasons includes your random error. This all includes your random error. It occurs irregularly and hence are random with respect to the sign and size. Means suppose if I give you one ball, so metal wala ball, if I give you metal ball, if the surface is uniform you will get the correct reading. Suppose whatever that ball sphere you I am giving you, if it is having irregularity, मतलब वो surface ऐसे rough रहा तो आपका reading correct नहीं आता, that is occurring, that will help you to read a random error. When you are doing current experiment, in second year you will be doing current experiment. So in current experiments what happens? Fluctuation in the voltage takes place. So when fluctuation in the voltage takes place, that will also lead for the random error. So today we have discussed error. Error means what? Uncertainty in the measurement of a physical quantity is known as error. In error we have two types, systematic error and the random error. So systematic error, the error occurring in one side, either positive or the negative side, that is systematic error. Second type is what? Random error. Systematic error क्यों कौन से वजह से होता है? One is imperfection in the technical experimental techniques. Then one more is personal error, and one more reason is that is nothing but you can say instrumental error. Then random error, it is due to the conditions. So these will lead for the error in your experiments. So this error concept tomorrow again in the live class we will discuss in detail. Okay. So thank you everyone.